Hey, what's up, guys? Thanks for checking out another episode of Kenny's Record Collection. Today I got another monster-related unboxing. I just found this on my front porch, and with all the snow this week, I'm very thankful that it didn't get soaking wet because this is a really good example of a Frankenstein mystery game from 1963, I believe. So we're gonna open this up right now. Got my box cutter handy. Let's go. So this game, they made a Dracula version, they made a Wolfman, and I'm not sure if they made a Mummy version. I think they might have, or maybe a Mummy came out later on. This is just a really cool game. The artwork is amazing, and the spinner has witches on it. The play field is just really great art, and the box art is unbelievable. Yeah, so 1963, made by Hasbro. Thankfully, this thing is packed really well because the box did have a little water on it because the snow was melting and dripping off my roof. Oh my God. All right. So yeah, my camera just fell. So yeah, the snow was dripping and melting right now, and the box had a little moisture on it, but I don't think it's gonna affect what's in this box. Thank God. Yeah, it's very well wrapped. Very well wrapped, and I don't see any moisture on the inside of the box. Very well wrapped. This was a very clean example of this game. That's why I had to get it. Oftentimes you see it, the box is beat up and there's really the pieces missing, things like that. So when I'm after something, I usually wait for a nice clean example to pop up and, you know, for the right price. I mean, as you guys know, anything monster related is a premium right now. It's just how it is. So thankfully this thing is really wrapped well. God, I really appreciate this seller for doing that because this could have been bad. Wow, it's like quadruple wrapped. You know, I'm keeping everybody in suspense here. Holy cow. They went around and around this thing. Kept taping it. But I understand why. You're gonna really dig this when I finally get it out. Okay. Here we go. The Frankenstein mystery game. Look at that. Wow. Find the lurking monster. Made by Hasbro. Back then it was called Hassenfield Brothers. And I guess, you know, they shortened it to Hasbro, of course, for good reason. The box is really great condition. The corners, maybe I'll have a couple little issues. But all in all, I'm very happy with the condition. The actual box cover has a little waviness. I'm sure they're really all like that. I think it's just the way these were produced. It's paper glued onto cardboard. So, you know, over time the cardboard loosens up. But, I mean, it's got all nice corners. I love it. And this artwork is just so cool. I mean, it's probably loosely based on the James Bama Aurora model box. I mean, very loosely. I don't know. I mean, this was the time when everybody was just pulling all the influences from the Aurora models. It was a real craze at the time. All right, now I'm going to open this up. I'm really happy about this, though. Really clean. Look at the inside. It's got the instructions. Frankenstein game instructions. Really, really nice inside of the box. You could see there's no splits in the corners. Everything is fresh. Got no bad smell. Maybe a little bit of a basement-y smell, but nothing, you know, crazy. Love this. All right, let me put this down. Now, this is the inside of the box. Check that spinner with the witches. That's just insane. I love how they're just combining, you know, different lore. I mean, I don't know if there was ever a witch in any of the Frankenstein movies. You tell me. I don't remember there being a witch in any. Maybe the gypsy. When Frankenstein meets the Wolfman, maybe. But yeah, it's got that cool spinner. I love this artwork. It's just insane. Look at that. Frankenstein, you know, coming from a haunted house, or what could be a haunted house. You know, the classic tree with the vulture in it. Like, this is all like 1950s, 1960s monster stereotype imagery, which, you know, I fell in love with when I was a kid. Now we're gonna pull out the spinner. Really, really prime example. Prime example. There's a tiny little nick on the spinner, but look at this. Like, you could just frame this. Really amazing. You see my poster back there. That's a 1960s Frankenstein poster. You know, very similar artwork. It was just, you know, that's what was going on at the time. Monster pop culture. You know, it was really a huge craze. Okay, here's the board. Look at this. You have the safe zones, I believe. I think you have to find Frankenstein in the game. You have the lab, the tower, the mill, and the house. And that's the play field. Really, really amazing. Now, what does that say in the middle? City Morgue. Wow, that's cool. City Morgue. You have the woods, a bridge. Really, like, cemetery. All the coolest stuff you could possibly have in a game. This, you know, amazing. Amazing. This thing, the condition is, it was probably never played. It was just stored away. Very cool. Now I'll show you the pieces. It's got the little tray here where all the pieces would go. I'm just going to lift this out. There should be 7 cards that give, you know, instructions in the game. You have the Gravedigger card. I'm assuming he goes in the cemetery. I'll show you the back. It says Monsterville game card. The Woodsman. He goes in the woods, obviously. Frankenstein. He probably goes in the lab, I would assume. The Undertaker. The morgue. The witch. Where would she go? I'm not sure. The bridge, maybe? I'm not sure. The policeman. Very cool. He could go anywhere, probably. And then one last card. Tower Keeper. So, yeah, all the cards are there. And then you have 4 separate Frankensteins. 4 of them. So these are your playing pieces. Really cool. He's positioned kind of like my poster back there. You know, it doesn't have his arms straight out in front of him, but it's pretty cool. So there's 4 of those. And each one has a different colored wooden stand. So you'd put your guy in this little wooden mount, and then you play your game. Really, like, amazing artwork. And yeah, it's got a green, a red, and a yellow. And then last but not least, you have the die. So there's a spinner and a die. I'm not too sure, you know, how that works. But yeah, maybe one day I'll have a game on here. Really cool. So yeah, that's about it. I had to show you guys this because this is something I've been searching for a long time. And, you know, one finally came up that was affordable for me and was in the condition that I like. Like I said, this thing, it's not easy to come by. Look, everything in this is just really great condition. You could even pop the Frankensteins back into these runners here, whatever you call them. It's, you know, it's almost unplayed condition. So, yeah, that wraps it up. If you like this video, you know, leave a comment. You know, let me know what you think about this game. If you've ever played it, if you want to play me in this game, you know, let me know. Yeah, I said in my last video, I'm going to be doing a lot more monster content now. I think it's just about time for me. Like, I've gone as far as I could go with records for now, at least the way that I want to do it. My record collecting has slowed down quite a bit, and I'm more focused on monsters. You know, I've always been focused on monsters, but right now it's just like an overdrive. Yeah, Hassenfield Brothers. Yeah, that's what Hasbro was originally called. Pretty cool. So yeah, let me know what you think. Like, comment, subscribe. Yeah, talk monsters. All right, I'll see you soon. Have a great weekend. Bye.